Remember when you're little and you're getting potty trained and you would pee in the toilet and your parents would clap for you? I used to love that shit, man. It made me feel like I was good at something, you know? Like sometimes today I'll be taking a pee and I'll look down and think to myself, you still got it, nigga. Like, you haven't lost a step, look at you go. I look at the guy at the urinal next to me like, hey, could you clap or say something nice? I'm over here being a big boy and shit. Cheer for me, nigga. No, but if you're in the crowd, man, you gotta witness my host, man. We take him everywhere. Kenny Mock, let him hear it, man. Kenny. Kenny is a very funny guy, very friendly, a little too friendly, if you ask me. And I'm gonna give you an example. He called me up the other day. He said, Jason, let's go get something to eat. He came to my house. He picked me up. He took me out to eat. He paid for it. He said, hey, man, let's catch a movie. Took me to the movies, paid for it. Then he took me home and dropped me off. I felt like a bitch. I felt like I was on a date. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I just leaned in, kissed him, told him, I would love to see you again, you know? You're gonna pay for everything, you know? I wanna see him 2 more times, don't judge me. I don't have money like that. My wife came outside, she said, who the hell is that? I said, I think it's my boyfriend. You gotta ask him, I don't know. But could you go inside while I talk to him?
Hold on. I think it's my boyfriend. That's him.
A little bit. This could be my soulmate. You fucking it up. It's good to be back on stage, man. It was back in March of 2020 when this whole pandemic kicked in. And I was in Richmond, Virginia at the Richmond Funny Bone. And I got a call that all my shows were canceled. I was bored as shit. I had nothing to do. So I downloaded TikTok. Don't clap. You didn't like me before I had a gay son with a blind friend. I can't stand you guys. You guys don't even like me. You like imaginary children that I play, you know? I was at the airport on the way here. This lady was like, oh, snap, that's Derek's dad. I said, bitch, I ain't. Can't stand you guys. You guys don't even like me. You like imaginary children that I play, you know? I was at the airport on the way here. This lady was like, oh, snap, that's Derek's dad. I said, bitch, I ain't Derek's dad. I'm a real boy. Don't be doing that shit. Somehow I gained over 8 million followers on TikTok. And I thought I had 8 million adult friends. These are kids like a motherfucker, man. And I know because they invited me over. They said, hey, man, come through. We're partying. I went through. It was a 9-year-old's birthday party. I jumped in a bounce house for 45 minutes. And then I grabbed my goodie bag and I left. I said, I don't feel comfortable, you know? I walked in smoking a blunt. Looking for Ethan. That shit was weird as fuck. And don't get me wrong, man, I love the recognition I get. People see me on the streets, they get excited, but some people say some weird shit. I was in Tampa a few months back. A guy comes up to me after the show. He's with his wife. He's like, hey, man, my wife loves you. You are her favorite TikToker. She thinks you are so funny. Kiss her, bro. Now, I'm a comedian, right? And so jokingly, I'm like, hey, man, I'm in the hotel across the street. Why don't I just take her back to the room and have sex with her? And he said, she would love that. You know how weird that is? Do you know how uncomfortable I felt when I was fucking her that night? He had his phone out, you know? Like he was recording me, you know? And I got a small ass. I ain't want my little butthole on social media. I had to cover it the whole time I was hitting it. Oh, I'm sorry for this side. I had to do it like this. I fucking hate TikTok, man. Some people like these videos, man, but some people get mad. On my TikTok, I portray my 11-year-old son, Derek, right? Just an 11-year-old male cheerleading Girl Scout that wants to fuck firemen. Normal boy, right? And if you don't follow me, I play both parts. I play dad and son. And for the son, I just simply put a filter on my face. And I only tell you this because this lady hit me up on TikTok and she was like, I can't believe you let your son cuss on TikTok. I don't know if she did that when she typed. That's how I read it, though. She was dead serious. She thought my son was just me with a big-ass mouth. I didn't know how to respond. I didn't respond for like 10 days. I came on 10 days later. I was like, hey, I talked to him. And he told me to tell you, fuck you. His words, not mine. I wouldn't say shit like that. That's not even the weird shit. I also portray his 11-year-old blind friend, Blind Adam, right? Just an 11-year-old blind kid who can't see shit, but he thinks he can, right? And I thought it was funny. I was having a good time pretending to be this Blind Adam character. And I was doing ignorant shit. I was doing this shit, but I was missing it and shit. Like, I thought that shit was hilarious. And then I cannot make this up. I was DM'd on Instagram by a guy named Blind Adam. And he is not happy at all. He said my videos aren't funny and I'm making fun of disabled people. And out of the risk of sounding ignorant, how the fuck did he see my video? I thought you was blind, nigga. What happened? What happened to the first part of your name, you know? He wanted me to call him, so I called him, and he chastised the shit out of me. He said the video where the blind kid's drawing the cat, that shit ain't funny. When the blind kid's trying to read, that shit ain't funny. When the blind kid's writing letters, that shit ain't funny. He said, this is low-hanging fruit, and I'm starting to think you ain't really a comedian. And I said, I'm starting to think you ain't really blind, nigga. Like, how many videos did you watch, man? You're mad at me, and we're both pretending to be blind. How's that fair? Blind Adam lives in Oakland, And now I refuse to do shows in Oakland because I'm scared he's gonna show up with an army of 30 blind people, sit up front, face the wrong direction. He's just gonna be over there just...
That's hilarious, dog. That is hilarious. He is stupid. Look at you. Hey, so I'm gonna listen. Since I got her with me, I'm gonna let her sentence him to comedy years or whatever. So, how many after this trial, after the proceedings today? What do you think? What we gonna sentence my man to?
I think we ain't finished it. Like, we ain't watched the whole thing, but off of what we've seen, I'm giving him 15.
15 years.
15 years.